Sheila and the Dungeon Master 2, a short D&D story. Part 5, In My Time of Dying. Well, I finally died, only to find out that death isn't what I thought it would be, mainly because I'm, well, not actually dead. Well, I am. It's just that... Anyway, let's begin. Shall we? Look, I found your sword. I looked and saw Sheila holding my sword, but she just ran it through me. Now you're dead, she said, smiling. So come be with me now, okay? I looked down at the sword that went through me and saw my blood running down my body. Why did you kill me? Because we're writing part 5. Don't you remember? I'm dead now? How did I die? Sheila just gave me a weird look. Are you feeling okay? But then she opened her eyes. She was in her bed. And she started to cry. Are you dreaming? I asked her. Where are you? She asked. I keep looking for you. Where did you go? Come back. How am I dead? What's going on? I tried looking around, but couldn't see anything. Sheila started looking around. Okay, it's been 4 months now. Where are you? There was no response. Come on, I know you can hear me. Why aren't you here now? What's the holdup? But the silence continued. Frustrated, she thought about casting a spell to get my attention. Do I need to start casting that spell again? Where are you? Sheila started to panic. Why aren't you responding? Is everything okay? The spell she had started to cast before was Earthquake. The fact that she was willing to wreak such havoc like that on her world surprised me as she started casting it again. But just before it went off, she ended the spell. Dungeon Master, where are you? Why didn't you try to stop me this time? What's going on? Frustrated, she decided to try something else. Ilana, are you there? A few moments later, Ilana responded. Hello, dear. What can I do for you? Are we all going to hang out today? It's been 4 months now, but he hasn't come yet. Ilana just smiled. Perhaps he's busy. Maybe he's with a beautiful woman right now, and he'll contact you later. He's not responding, though. What if something's wrong? Months went by, and Sheila fell into a deep depression, for now she feared that I may have died and might be lost to her forever. And the moment she believed that was the case, her world came crumbling down all around her. She saw no reason to live anymore, yet she couldn't kill herself since she was immortal. Killing herself would just send her right back to her realm, and she'd continue on as though nothing had happened. But without me in her life, she didn't want to live anymore. Ilana tried to comfort her, but to no avail. Every day now, Sheila just sat on her couch or laid in her bed and did nothing. All of her joy had been sucked from her soul, as life without me in it felt empty. She wondered now why we ever met and wished that we never had. But what really puzzled her was why no one was able to contact me. Where was I? What happened to me? She wondered to herself. A year went by, and now she had completely given up on the idea that she'd ever see me again. But then Ilana came to her with some news. I've located someone in the world known as Greyhawk, who went by the name Gygax. He was the first dungeon master, and he told me that he was also the one who created dungeon masters. He told me that all dungeon masters begin as humans in their mortal form and hail from the same world that our dungeon master is from. He had no clue where our dungeon master was now. His guess was that he died and was either reincarnated or had gone into the spirit realm, since that's where mortals go when they die. He told me that it was very possible that we'd never hear from him again, but that there was no way to know for sure. At this point, Sheila just broke down in tears. With no hope left in her, she gave up on life and just existed. Two more years passed, and still she heard nothing. Sheila had remained in her depressed state the entire time. Her life was completely empty now. But that night, when she went to sleep, she started to dream. And I was finally able to talk to her. Hi. Sorry I haven't contacted you in a while, but I died, so I had no way of communicating with you. Until now, that is. What do you mean you died? Where are you? Sheila wondered why she wasn't elated at hearing my voice. Sheila, you're dreaming, and this is the only way I can communicate with you. For now, anyway. What do you mean I'm dreaming? If I'm dreaming, then why am I not waking up? If you know you're dreaming, you wake up. So clearly I'm not dreaming. Where have you been? It's been 3 years. What? 3 years? Has it really been that long? For me, it feels like it's only been about 3 days. Scott, where are you? I'm dead. I died. What do you mean you're dead? If you're dead, I wouldn't be talking to you now. Where are you? Sheila, I died, and I've been dealing with some stuff. Apparently, when one dies, one has to go through certain things. Then how are you communicating with me, and why didn't you contact me before? I couldn't, and unfortunately, the only way I can communicate with you now is when you're asleep and dreaming. But until now, I wasn't able to communicate with you that way, or I would have. Why can't you come and see me? Because I'm dead. Look, I understand that this doesn't make any sense to you, but think back to when you died as a mortal. What happened to you? The same thing that happens to everyone when you die. I went through stuff, and it took a while. There was a lot to sort through, and it was very involved, but it didn't take long before I saw my parents, and their parents, and so on and so on. I met lots of souls, and eventually I decided what I wanted to do next. And at some point in time, I ascended to the status of a goddess. I think you know the rest. But why am I not jumping for joy at the sound of your voice? I've been horribly depressed without you in my life, and now I don't feel any different. What's going on? Sheila, you're dreaming, and you won't wake up until I tell you what I need to tell you and show you what I need to show you. So you're not going to feel any excitement right now. But why? Oh, never mind. Where are you? You're really annoying me. You know that? No, I'm not. You're dreaming. Now just relax and listen to me. Where are you? I sighed. Well, I've been in the spirit realm, and I've been meeting with a lot of spirits, or maybe souls is a more accurate term. Anyway, I'm only now starting to make sense of it, and now I'm finally able to reach out to you, to bring you to me. Bring me to you? What? Why don't you just come to me so we can be together again? Because I can't. I'm trapped here until you come to me. What? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Well, I could reincarnate if I want to, but I don't want to. Why? Because if I did, we probably wouldn't see each other for a very long time, if ever. You need to come to where I am. How can I possibly do that since I'm dreaming and I still don't understand how I'm not waking up? This is not how dreams work. The reason you're not waking up is because I'm keeping you asleep. I'm able to do that because I'm a dungeon master. How can I come to where you are since I'm dreaming? Because when you're dreaming, you can basically do anything you want. But this is a very hard thing to do. If I wasn't a dungeon master and you weren't a goddess, I doubt you could come here. And who knows when we'd meet again. Come where? To the spirit realm. You want me to come to the spirit realm? Yes. While I'm dreaming? Yes. Okay, fine. I'm in the spirit realm. Now where are you? No, Sheila, you're not in the spirit realm. You're currently in the dream world, which, by the way, is one of many alternate realities that we all exist in. Are we going to talk about alternate realities now? No. Okay, Sheila, I need you to close your eyes. Close my eyes? What? I'm dreaming. Yes, but you're looking for me in your dream. You need to stop doing that, since it's impossible to find me like that. But I'm asleep, so obviously my eyes are closed. Sheila, when you dream, you see and hear things, right? Of course. So close your eyes so you can't see anything. She closed her eyes, and all went black and silent. Okay, now I'm scared. What's happening? Where are you? How can I see you if my eyes are closed? By using your imagination. My imagination? She was both frustrated and confused now. Yes, don't talk now. I talked quietly now. Sheila, only your imagination can bring you to where I am. Don't ask for an explanation. Just listen to me. Am I going to remember any of this when I wake up? Maybe you'll remember some of it, but I'm not really sure. You don't know if I'll remember this? So when I wake up, I'll still be depressed and empty inside? Scott, please come be with me. I need you back in my life. My life is empty without you. And my life is empty without you. So I need you to focus. Now stop talking and try to stop thinking and focus only on your imagination while also listening to me. She finally started to calm down and tried to listen to me. But how she was going to use her imagination to find me, she had no clue. She was going to point that out to me, but then decided to say nothing for now. Sheila, I am in a place where imagination is the only true reality. Thus, whatever you imagine now will become your reality. So, of course, she started to imagine that we were together. And, of course, nothing happened, which frustrated her greatly. I'm imagining that we're together, but nothing's happening. It doesn't work like that. But you just said, Sheila, shush, and just listen to me. She went silent again. I have to walk you through this slowly. The spirit realm where I am can only be accessed through your dream state, since you're not dead. Now I want you to imagine that we're together. She was going to say that she was already doing that, but instead said nothing. But I sensed her thoughts. Yes, I know you were just trying to do that, so keep doing it. Now imagine that you are in the spirit realm, which is the place where all mortals go when they die. You've been here before. Now, using your powers as a goddess, take yourself there again by imagining yourself being there. A few moments later, okay, I think I'm there, but I still don't see you. She tried opening her eyes. Sheila, no, don't open your eyes. Darn it, she said. All I see is blackness again. What happened? Opening your eyes sent you right back to where you were. Try again, but keep your eyes closed, no matter what happens, okay? Okay. She closed her eyes and tried again. Okay, I think I'm there again. Now what? Now you need to look for the light that's in the darkness. The light that's in the darkness? With my eyes closed? She said, feeling very confused now. Yes, the light is a very dim light. It's actually all around you. But it'll take a while before you see it. But just keep trying and let me know if anything happens. After a little while, I see something. It's like a pale or gray mist or something. But I don't see it all around me. I see it off in the distance. Good. Now start to move towards it. But continue to imagine that you're with me. See us together in your mind's eye. She tried to do as I instructed, but it was difficult. But eventually, something started to happen. It's getting closer. Good. Keep coming. I'm in that mist. You are? Yes. Then why can't I see you? Because I'm basically invisible to your sight. But just relax and keep moving towards it. Can you see me? She asked. No. After some more time passed, she saw that the mist was all around her. I think I'm in the mist now. What do I do now? Nothing. Nothing? Yes, nothing. Don't do anything. But keep imagining that we're together. Can you see us in your imagination? Yes. Good. What are we doing? We're having sex. Seriously? I asked, wondering why she was imagining that. Just kidding. We're holding each other, and my eyes are closed. I'm just holding you. It feels good, doesn't it? Yes, it does. It feels wonderful. It feels wonderful, I said. Perfect. Now, when I tell you to open your eyes, wait, don't open them yet. Wait until I tell you to. Can you see me? Somewhat. Somewhat? Huh? You'll see. Now remember that you're just dreaming. You're not actually here. You're in your bed, sleeping, in your home, in your realm, in Forestera. But in your dream, you're with me in the spirit realm, right now, in the mist. So when you open your eyes, you need to stay relaxed. You won't see me. You'll just see yourself in the mist. Okay? Okay, I'm trying to stay calm. Good girl, I said, kind of poking fun at her for those times when she'd say, good boy, to me. Good girl? She asked. Okay, now I believe this is actually you and not just a dream. You believe. Good. Believing and imagining are the keys. As long as you believe that you're with me and you're imagining that you're with me, you'll be with me, even though you're not actually here since you're in your bed, fast asleep. I still don't see how I haven't woken up yet. I already told you how. Yes, because you're a dungeon master, so you're manipulating my dreams. I wish I could manipulate dreams as good as you can. It's so much fun to do that. Sheila, you're getting distracted. Focus and relax. Oh, right. Sorry. It's okay. When we dream, we sometimes shift through other alternate realities, which is why our dreams can suddenly change. Yes, I know. So now what? Tell me what you're imagining. I already told you. Yes, but you got distracted. So tell me again. She sighed. Okay. I'm holding you, and my eyes are closed, and you're telling me how much you love me, and then you hold me tighter and lift me up, and I wrap my legs around you, and I hold you tighter too. Great. Okay, Sheila. Now slowly open your eyes, but keep that image in your mind. Keep focusing on it and believe that it's real. Okay. I see mist everywhere. Good. Now picture this image. You're lying in your bed now, and I'm floating above you in the mist, but you can't see me. Okay. Remember when you said to me, I wish I could feel all of you inside all of me? Yes. Why? Do you see something moving in the mist? I just see the mist moving. It's like a shape that's in the mist, but I just see mist. That's me. That's you? Yes. And now, all of me is going to go inside all of you. Are you ready? I'm a little scared. Don't be, sweetheart. I went inside her body, which was a dream body, and not her actual physical body. Of course, I was made entirely of mist, but she still felt me enter into her. And soon, my entire body was inside her entire body.
So if you wake up with the sunrise and all your dreams are still as new, and happiness is what you need so bad, girl, it's alive with you, yeah. I can't wait to see it inside away with the day when I in the sky. The wind of blood, we're ready to go. Only got to share. You will be mine by taking our time.
What's happening? What's happening, dear, is that all of me just went inside all of you. Shivers went throughout her entire body. Are you really inside me now? Yes, and now we're going to separate, and you're now going to float above me, and then all of you is going to go inside all of me. Every part of my body is tingling. I know. Now imagine that you're floating above me, and you see me lying on your bed. Okay, I see you. So now I just float down and go inside you, right? Yes. Sheila slowly floated down to me, and then her entire dream body went inside my entire mist body. A moment later, and we were now one being, composed of mist and dreams.
See through your eyes, be the one connection. The dream is clear, lifting you up higher and higher. We fantasize, we are the world of dreaming. We harmonize, keeping our hearts everlasting. Holding this grand design, we control the meeting. This gift of time, lifting us up higher and higher.
Sheila started feeling nervous. Scott, what's happening? What's happening, my dear, is that we're slowly becoming one being. I'll try my best to describe what just happened to us, but I don't know if I can properly explain all that we just experienced, but I'll try. Sheila was now fully inside of me, and I was fully inside of her. At that moment, we were transformed into one person. Her thoughts were now my thoughts, and my thoughts were now her thoughts. But now we also shared each other's memories and feelings. I now knew every single thing that happened to her and all that she did, and she knew all that happened to me, because now we were just one being. With all the mistakes and bad decisions that we had made in the past, it felt quite unnerving to know that she now knew me in this way, as I had made some really bad decisions in my life. But now my pain was her pain, and her pain was my pain. Yet instead of getting mad at me or being shocked at how I had sometimes acted in my human life, she forgave me. If you're wondering why she did that, well, it's basically because she was now me, and I was her, and all we felt for each other was love. I really can't fully explain this experience that we both just had, and we're continuing to have, other than to say that it was the most spiritual experience that either of us had ever had. But now there wasn't an either of us. Now there was only us, and we were deeply in love, but now in a way that's a little difficult to describe. Boy, you really love your ex-wife, but I'm a little shocked at what a fool you were, and what a jerk you were, too. You're a little shocked? I was devastated at how horrible I acted, let alone how gullible I was. You mean how horrible we acted? Huh? Oh. Well, that wasn't you, since you weren't me then. I think, though, that we should still speak in terms of you and me, for now, when referring to our actions from the past. For one thing, if we don't, it'll confuse the reader. The reader? Hold on a second. You died. So how can you possibly be writing any of this? And I'm just dreaming, which means I'm going to wake up at some point. Do you know how badly I've missed you? This is so confusing because I'm you now and you're me. We're each other. I just wish I'd wake up already and go back to my miserable existence. Wait, why were you feeling so empty without me? I asked. Oh, wait. I see why you were so depressed, since I'm now you. Yeah, this is really confusing, but I'm guessing we'll eventually get used to it. We'll eventually get used to it? What are you, what are we talking about? This isn't real. I'm just dreaming. Yes, you're dreaming. But this is very real, as I was able to connect with you through your dreams, because I died and could no longer communicate with you, other than through your dreams. But now we're one being, so we're good now. Yes, but it's just a dream. I just wish I'd wake up already. Why am I not waking up? I already told you why, and because this is real, and we're now one person. We finally come together and have blended. Now I'm you, and you're me. We're one person now, sweetheart. Sheila was thinking about my words. This is what my parents experienced, but it wasn't a dream, since it happened after my mom died, and my dad had died earlier. For those of you reading this, Sheila and I aren't talking to each other. Basically, we're talking to ourselves, similar to how mortals talk to themselves, mentally, which is what we were now doing. I just wanted to point that out for clarity. I continued. Well, actually, it was a dream, because in the spirit realm, you can only communicate through dreams. Well, dreams and imagination. On Earth, there's a song that's called Dream a Little Dream, and there's another one called Life is But a Dream. I'll play them for you once we're back in your realm. Once we're back in my realm? You're coming with me? How? You're dead, and I'm just dreaming. That's a little hard to explain, but I'll try. Basically, this mist that we're in is God. God? We've already been through this. I'm God, remember? There are lots of gods. This mist is just mist. Gods are gods, and mist is mist. I smiled. I'm sorry, honey. By God, I meant the source of all reality. Perhaps a better way to describe it would be the life principle, or infinite spirit. I listened to someone on YouTube who described God in that way, so you're right. It's not God, since gods are just immortal beings of incredible power, of which you're one. Pure consciousness is another way to describe it, or perhaps eternal or cosmic consciousness would be better. Now Sheila was confused. Huh? Yes, dear reader, I understand that when I say Sheila was confused, that it sounds confusing to you, since Sheila is me and I'm her. But I'm not really sure how else to say it. Hope you understand. Okay, here's how I describe it, I said to Sheila. By God, I mean the eternal source from which all things come. The eternal source from which all things come? Yes, and I'd also describe it as the source that sustains all things, and created all things. Sheila then had a most interesting thought. Okay, but couldn't that just be the universe itself? Luckily for me, I've thought about these things before. Possibly. Who really knows? But the mist that you entered into was that eternal source. It was the light in the darkness. But it wasn't infinite, Sheila quickly pointed out. Well, actually, it is infinite. It's just that we experienced it in a way that made it look small. But look around now. What do you see? Sheila looked around. All I see is this grayish mist. It's everywhere. Wait a second. What's happening now? Sheila opened her eyes. She hesitated to get up, still feeling like she was caught between realities, wondering about the strange dream that she just had, as much of it started to fade from her memory. But she remembered enough. Scott, are you here? Or was this just a dream? But there was only silence. Sheila started looking around, but saw and heard nothing. So she started to cry. The mist was all around me. It encompassed me in every way and consumed me. What's going on? What's happening? I was starting to panic, but then I heard a voice deep within my mind. Don't be afraid. Just relax. I tried to relax. Good. Now just imagine what you want, as though you already have it. What do you see? Oh, that's easy. I'm with Sheila in her realm, but my family is also there, and my parents, and their parents, and all my relatives and friends that have passed on. Of course, my family hasn't passed on yet, but I'm imagining that they're all there with me, and I'm living in a beautiful house with Sheila, but also with my ex-wife, and we're all happy, and our grown kids all come and visit us often, and we're all living an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, magical life, both in Forestera and also on Earth, where they're all still alive. The voice seemed to hold me for a moment, as though it were smiling. You ask for a lot, you know that? That made me feel awkward, but it continued. With all that you're imagining, what do you believe is real? I thought about that for a second. Well, I want it all to be real. You're dead. They're all alive. What do you want in this moment? Right now. I didn't have to think about that for very long. I want my family to keep on living and be happy and healthy. And I want to go be with Sheila now, to live with her forever in her paradise.
Once we did run, how we chased a million stars and touched
Sheila, crying now, reached out to Alana with her mind. Ilana, can you please come be with me? I just had a very bizarre dream, and I don't know what to make of it. Are you there? She had to wait a moment, but eventually Alana responded back. Hi, dear. Yes, I can come visit you for a while. Is everything okay? Just come, and we'll talk when you get here. Eventually, Ilana teleported to Sheila's realm, and when she saw her sitting on her bed, crying, she came over and sat down next to her and tried to comfort her. What happened? Did you have a bad dream? Yes, but you won't believe what happened. I saw the dungeon master, except I didn't actually see him because he was mist. Her comment confused Alana, but she continued, Well, he wasn't mist. He was in the mist, but he also was the mist. But then he said the mist was God or something, and I got all confused. Now Ilana interrupted her. God? What did he mean by God? I think he meant something like the source of all things or something like that. And I was like, isn't that the universe itself? And he was like, well, yeah, maybe, or something like that. I don't really remember. But then we became one being. I was him, and he was me. And he said that when I wake up, that he'd be with me. And then I woke up, but he's not here. Sheila started shaking as tears started to flow more. Why did I have this horrible dream? 3 years later, and then I have a dream like this, and now I'm dying inside again. Sheila then called out, Where are you? Why did you come to me in my dreams? Why are you doing this to me? So, of course, now Ilana tried to comfort her. I don't think he came to you. I think you just had a dream. No, he was there. We became one. All of him went inside all of me, and then all of me went inside all of him. Ilana was now confused. What? Sheila, what are you talking about? I told him one time that I wished that all of me could feel all of him inside me, or something like that. I forget exactly what I said, but basically I wished that we could both fully feel each other, fully inside of us. And then we did. And in the dream, I now knew everything about him because I was now him and he was now me. Why would I have a dream like that and then just wake up alone? And why can't I remember all of it? Because it was just a dream, and dreams usually fade quickly. No, it was real. It had to be real. It just had to be. But now he's gone again. She cried out now. Scott, where are you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me alone again? But then Sheila heard my voice, but only softly. I didn't leave you. Sheila looked up. What? She then looked at Alana. He just spoke to me. You heard him, right? No, honey, I didn't hear anything. Hey, how about you and I go for a swim in the ocean? It will do you good to get out of here for a while. No, he just spoke to me. She started looking around. Where are you? I'm coming. Just give me a minute. What? Give you a minute? When Sheila said that, Ilana looked concerned. What's going on? Is he here? And now it was Ilana who called out to me. Dungeon Master, where are you? There was silence, and Sheila started to panic. But then I was finally able to speak again. I was talking to God. I was in communication with the eternal spirit, or whatever you prefer to call it. What? It spoke to you? Sheila asked me. Ilana, still not able to hear me, stood up and looked around. Sheila, who are you talking to? There's nobody here. It's okay, Ilana, I said softly. Don't be frightened. Sorry you weren't able to hear me. Can you hear me now? Ilana, still confused, started looking around. Yes, where are you? But Sheila was starting to shake, worried that she was losing her mind, but hoping against hope that the voice she heard was really me. Then I was finally able to appear in the room. Hi, girls. When Sheila saw me, she ran at me and tried to jump into my arms, but instead she knocked me over and we fell to the ground. Is it really you? It's really you, right? I'm not dreaming now, right? No, sweetheart, you're not dreaming. It's really me. She started kissing me all over. Where have you been? What happened to you? It's been 3 years. I was certain that I'd never see you again. She then went silent and just stared at me. Was the dream that I just had real? Yes. She started hugging and kissing me some more, but I continued. I thought for sure that when you woke up, that I'd be laying in bed next to you. But it turned out that I still needed to work out a few things. Once we blend together again, you'll understand, so I won't bother to explain it, okay? Blend together? Ilana asked. Yes, Sheila and I are soulmates, and now we can come together anytime we want, and separate too. Though we'll never actually be separated ever again. I don't understand, Ilana said, even though she did understand. I was just confusing her. You will. Watch. My body started to blur as I moved into Sheila. Sheila took a deep breath as she started to panic a little, seeing me go inside of her. But a moment later, and we were one being again. So my dream was real? It actually happened? Yes, but it was also a dream in every sense. But of course now Sheila fully understood, since we were now one being again, and my thoughts and memories were now also hers. Sheila then moved towards Ilana and hugged and kissed her. Let us make love to you right now. Okay? Ilana looked a little puzzled. Sure. Okay. I guess. But then she started to smile. Sure. Make love to me. This should be interesting, she said, with a gleam in her eye. We made love to Ilana, and it turned out to be the most unique sexual experience that any of us had ever had. We then spent the rest of the day together, just hanging out with her, talking, and explaining all that just happened to me and Sheila. Eventually, Ilana teleported herself back to her realm, leaving Sheila and I alone together. So now we separated again, and we just sat around, talking to each other about anything and everything. And eventually we went to bed, made love to each other, and fell asleep in each other's arms. And in the morning, we got up and did it again.
Of all the feelings, there's one that matters. The gift of loving, the gift of love is calling you. Oh, heart of mine, be true, be true. I know we're ready, like ships are sailing. Let all nights be like this. Forever I could hold you.
Back in part 3, Sheila described some of the things that she wanted us to do each day. And every day now, we do all of those things, and many other things too. Our life was full of love and joy and peace, and every day felt like a Saturday to me. I was now an immortal being. My body was completely healthy, but we still exercised every day because we loved doing it, let alone that our body responded better when we exercised, even though we didn't need to. Also, I no longer had to earn a living. I no longer had to worry about paying bills or getting sick or aging. Being immortal, we would never die, but we could age if we wanted to, forwards or backwards, just for fun. But now we lived in Sheila's paradise, and every day was a brand new day in eternity. Now my life had the meaning and purpose that I had always wanted it to have. Every day was a day to enjoy with the love of my life. The only thing that still hurt, though, was that my family wasn't with me. But as Sheila would often remind me, there was nothing to worry about. I mean, eternity was on my side, and that eventually I would see them all again, and that they would all love me again. That was a day that I greatly looked forward to. But now, though, there is one last thing that I'd like to leave you all with. Of all the things that Sheila and I would do together each day, my favorite thing to do with her now was this. When Sheila created her realm, where she would live and reign, she also created her own magical forest for herself. And every day she would go for a walk through that forest. It was one of her rituals that she would do each day. But now it was we who would go for a walk through our magical forest. Together, holding hands.
I know I've been waiting for my life to exist in a new world, new place in time. You mesmerize me with your love of the earth. Seems you knew we would forever entwine. So thank God you're here. Thank God I'm home. Thank God you're in my life. We love to sing. It's the nature of things. Together